Hello everybody, Zeph here with Zeph's Trading. Hope you guys are doing well today, March 26, 2024, about 1:30, finished trading. Um, Pretty boring day again, looking for a move back down to the lows on this daily chart here. So that's what we're going to do, daily chart, 2000 tick chart like usual for this chart review. After this nice run up, again, just looking for a pullback here. I'm still expecting new highs at 53.50, they're my first target. But major support here at 52.47, 52.45, so if this lower high closes and we break today's low tomorrow, then looking for a move down for a high probability of this nice lower high. Other than that, that's pretty much what it looks like. It's just super boring on the day. Just congestion, sideways, trading range, buyers, sellers, bailing out. Are we going to go higher? Are we going to go lower? And that's just how it's been. But nonetheless, these are kind of just what the levels. This trend line still in play. This trend channel still in play, I should say. And those are the targets I'm looking for. So other than that, let's jump over to the 2000 tick chart. Okay, here at the 2000 tick chart, as you can see, it's a clear trading range. Got a lot to cover today. Took 5 trades. Pretty sloppy on the first 3, I would say. Got a little tilted, regained control, made up for it. Green on the day, just not very pleased with my trading, but I'll go over that. As you can see, nice rally up in the pre-market, sold off. Went all the way back down probably to the 50%, about 618 here. And then it now looks like we might get a nice, seeing maybe a measured move down to about 52.76 there. We'll see what happens. This thing might just rally up. They might not. But nonetheless, most of the trading range is most of the trading was a trading range for today. So let's just jump right into it. Got a few marked up here that were not too bad. Got here about 11 o'clock, so missed the morning session. But 9:30 opens. Get basically just move up. I see a visual 2-legged move up, or you can also say it like a 3-pattern wedge here, as Al Brooks does. And you do get a higher high, but sells off here, and then you kind of get your first trade. I would say it's a very aggressive trade. Something to note here is you have to do limit orders today, and stop orders will basically just get you horrible R, horrible risk to reward. That's what I mean by when I say R. So you have to do limit orders, and you have to take really good setups. These trading ranges are pretty hard. I'm still learning them myself. So a little sloppy, but I'm getting better each day with them. But when you have this break, first entry, second entry long, and it fails, don't do a stop order 1 tick below. Just try to do like 2 to 3 ticks back, limit order, and try to get your stop maybe 6 ticks to 5 ticks. That's really what you want to do. 8 ticks, absolute max. So there's a failed second entry long, first entry, second entry long fails. You can only go for about 4 ticks here, maybe 6 ticks if you get a nice deep limit order. Other than that, it just goes sideways. Price moving above, below the EMA, above, below the EMA. But then you get this nice uptrend, break new high. Then you get a 1, 2, 3. You get this beautiful triple test here. Doesn't get any better than that. Also with the higher low context is just great. So you definitely can get at least 6 ticks on this one back up to the resistance here. Again, just drop 1 to 2 ticks back, not the stop market order, 1 tick above the signal bar. Just drop it back with a limit order. And try to get your risk, again, 6 ticks to 5 ticks if you can. 8 ticks max. So then we get a nice higher low here. Triple test. Nice trade right there. Probably all you needed for today. But then you get a nice run up, break, new high, and you establish this trading range here, as you can clearly see with multiple data points being set here. You get to move down, back to the swing low here, right where that higher low was, basically. Again, moves up, break, new high. I also see this first entry, second entry short, but I don't like the signal bar. It's also a nice double top, so you might, I could mark that black, but yeah, I guess I'll mark that black. It might, yeah, that's not too bad. I actually like that. It's not too bad at all. First entry, break new high, second entry short, leaves back to the EMA. Again, you have to do a limit order, but not too bad. Then you get a nice confirmation here with this lower high. I like this trade a lot. At least move back down to the lows here, which it does, and it goes a little bit all the way back down. You do get this first entry, second entry long, but not a good enough signal bar, and this trend is still in play. We never get a break new low. So then I also kind of just go and see this first entry, second entry short, and you're sweating right here with it moving right to the top. Never do your stop loss if you have 1 tick above the correct signal bar. But again, you just have to do a deep limit order. You're only going to get 4 to 6 ticks on today. The ATR is super low, and I accidentally messed up on that by not doing my pre-market analysis correctly. Then you do get a first entry, second entry long off this key entry point here on this trend channel, but I think it's prematurely early. I didn't make this trend channel until the point right here, so I have 1, 2, 3 touches. Then you do get this measured move, so we'll do that real quick. Get this nice measured move from the swing high, swing low, and get it to the tick, which is pretty cool. Then these are where the trades came in for today. Bear with me. They are a little sloppy, but I do show you my good ones and I do show you my bad ones, not just picture perfect everything. So let's get right into the mix of it. So as I come in here, I see this first entry, second entry long. I do a deep limit order. My stop's only 2 ticks, so I thought I got a really good deep limit order. I was trying to go for 8 points here. It actually gets it, flashes up to 4 ticks. So I could have got 1 point, and then it flashes back down, stops me. I'm like, okay, little annoyed here. This looked like a great second entry long. I was at 2 key entry points, actually 3 key entry points, basically. So a little frustrated with it, but then I'm like, okay, well, this is a failure. So I do a quick deep limit order. I'm like, all right, well, my stop will be 5 ticks. This time going for 2 points again, so basically 2 to 1. And even before that, I mean, I was like 4 to 1 with this 2 tick stop and 8 point target. But yeah, get stopped out, get a little upset. Revenge trade, not gonna lie. Deep limit order, bull bar goes down, flashes right up. All the bulls are still buying this. I'm like, all right, well, okay. Took me a second. I'm like, all right, got to regain control. Don't let just one loss, mess you up. Don't let one loss mess you up, Zeph. So then I see this 1, 2, 3, or this major double top. Do a deep limit order, 4 tick stop, going for 2 points, and then I realized EMA trend line is basically right here. So I just go for 1 point and get the 1 point with this, basically just this double top here. I also kind of look at it as like a failed breakout. Tries to go up, fails down. Sweating right here with this other one again, same kind of like repeat pattern with the secondary short. Gets right to the top, but 2 matching bar high. So I get my 1 point there. Then I realize I'm like, all right, I really need to like make sure I know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just taking trades low-key impulsively and not really looking at the bigger picture. So that's when I really regain control of my mental state. And I see this trend line up, this trend channel up. See this trading range overall. I see major support here. Then I see this first entry, second entry long. I see this outside bar close. I wait for this triple test, 1, 2, 3, or quadruple test, however you want to call it, with a second entry long. Outside bar closing as high, drop a deep limit order, only go for a 5 tick stop. That's when I go for my 2 points, at least back up to this range here. Held that trade for a while. That was a hard one to do. Took about 11:42. Yeah, it took 10 minutes. So again, paint was drying today with this market. Then I do see, I regain control, get my 2 points, and that's what happens when you have such a small stop and you're trying to go for more than you make. You can be wrong, like I was here, and green on the day because your risk management's so good. That's always what I try to do. Then you get this, so I get my 2 points, and I see it kind of break out. I see this break, new high form, and I do see this first entry, second entry short, and I just drop a limit order. Let's see here. I only wanted to make sure I went for 25. Yeah, so I drop a limiter at 52.92.25. As you can see, never gets it and just runs off with it. But I really like this trade. This was a really nice second entry short. You have really good contest here with this break new high, failed breakout, multiple. I mean, that's like pretty much the trade of the day almost. Maybe also that higher low back there in the morning. But those are the 2 trades I really like. And then, so I see this trend channel work all the way down. I'm just really patient throughout most of the day here. And then I see this break, new low, and it comes right to this 1, 2, 3. As you can see, I see this triple test here. I also see a first entry, second entry long. So basically a repeat pattern of what I traded right here. It's just a repeat pattern. Just more, on a bigger picture. Anyways, so like I always do, drop a limit order as best as I can with days like this, and I risk 50. So I risk again 5 ticks here. I only went for a point here. I was right in the resistance here at the EMA, so I just went for my 1 point, and that was my 5th trade of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm fully done for today. I took my absolute max amount of trades. I am green on the day, which I'm glad that I regained control after this these losing trades here. So that was something I did good, but also, I need to work on making sure I'm not revenge trading just from one loss. I should probably just get up from the computer and just take a 10-minute break. I think I'm going to start doing that. Nonetheless, days like this, really hard. 1.48 on the ATR. You can only go for 4 ticks, 6 ticks, 8 ticks if you really do a good deep limit order in trading or training range like I did here. But you're never going to get 2 points with the market moving so slow, and like you can just see how much congestion stem there is. So overall, it was pretty, again, it's just really boring trading range. I'm really not liking the price action, but nonetheless, those were the trades for today. And my wins, my losses, not the greatest trades, I'll be honest. Pretty sloppy on my part today. But other than that, we're going to wrap it up. Hopefully, market kind of sells off tomorrow, and we can get some nice movement there. Or if it rallies, that's fine too. Get some nice, really want a nice trend. Clear price action. Again, these trading ranges are hard, so I'm trying not to beat myself up over it. Also, try not to beat yourself up over it. I feel like these are very hard days like this, and I kind of realize that with how much of the trading experience that's under the belt now. It's just days like this that are hard, and you got to take really good trades and maybe take 1 or 2 of them, and you got to be really patient and just rush the gun a little bit in the morning. And yeah, so that's how it was. Anyways, we're going to be back for tomorrow, and it's almost already Wednesday. And after that, Thursday, Friday, and we're done. So, hope you guys enjoy this chart review. I will see you guys tomorrow.